Beep beep everybody, hope you're all having a great day. Thanks so much for tuning into the channel. So about almost 2 weeks ago, I was at a yard sale and came across this box, $35 or best offer, and it's filled with baseball cards, and some of them caught my eye, and while I was looking at them, the seller offered it to me for $25. So I took it, and we're going to check out the contents right after this, so stay tuned, folks. Alrighty, so here we go. I bought this box at a yard sale back on November 1st, which was a Saturday, I believe. And we were on our way from a dog show in Lebanon Valley Expo Center to the Adamstown area to check out some antique malls. It was later on in the day, and my wife saw this yard sale sign off the road, and I don't know exactly where we were, but we were somewhere between those two places. And so she said, let's check it out. So we checked it out, and so I got that little bit of footage of it at the yard sale. I didn't want to spend too much time filming it because there were lots of people walking around, and I think these folks just wanted to get rid of this box because it was near the end of the day, and this was probably the last yard sale of the year. So when I was looking through it, the guy said, will you take 25 for it? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And so here we go. An open box of 87 Fleer Update. I think that may go for between $8 and $12, not sure. And we also got this unopened box of Fleer Major League Baseball League Leaders from 1987. And that's got the old Walgreens $1.99 sticker on it. I am using an overhead lamp with a phone attachment. This is the first time I've ever used this. I've had this for quite some time. I'm not sure which stack I want to go through first, but the thing that caught my eye in here was a bunch of 1976 Topps Commons, and that's one set that I've been trying to, starting to work on and see if we can complete it or not. Okay, so we got some old stuff here. John Roseborough from 1967. Jim McLaughlin, Chuck Dobson, Adolfo Phillips. These are all from 69. There's a Tito Francona. Bear with me, I'm trying to keep these centered. This is the first time I've used this attachment that my phone is hooked up to. Woody Woodward, Bob Humphreys, Hal Lanier, Jeff James, Zoilo Versalis. Oh, cool. It's Kurt Simmons from 65. Roy Sievers. That one looks like it has a crease on it. Here's 83 Topps Rick Sutcliffe. Another one. 85 Fleer Don Sutton. That looks like it has a little bit of a damage on the edge there. 81 Topps John Matlack. 85 Greg Luzinski. Steve Garvey. Yaz from 83, Carlton and Bannister League Leaders. There's two of them. There's Kingman and Reggie Jackson, and Steve McCaddy and Nolan Ryan from 82 Topps. Okay, let's go up to here. I see there's like a split right there. 1980 Topps Larry Christensen. Yeah, these look like they have a little bit of wear. Gary Ward, rookie card. Pete Rose, got a dinged corner up there. Jim Palmer, Tony Perez, Fred Lynn and Keith Hernandez, Joe Coleman. That's got some wear on it. So these have some wear on them. So I kind of thought that when I was looking at these at the place that they had some. The lighting wasn't the best there. George Hendricks, Spaceman Bill Lee, Jose Cruz, Reggie Smith, Bobby Quaylar, Larry Anderson, beat up George Brett, Willie Wilson and Omar Moreno, Johnny Bench, Tim McCarver, Jim Rice. That one's kind of really worn. Steve Carlton. That one is really worn. Greg Minton, Guidry and J.R. Richard, Ron Reed, Willie Wilson, Mike Scott rookie card. Also Jesse Orozco rookie card. That doesn't look like that's in that bad shape. Bill Caldwell, I think that's his rookie card too. Here's a 72 Tim McCarver. Hey, that's got something going on here. It looks like the back of another card had been pressed down on it while the sheet was still wet. Hey, that's pretty neat. I'll put that in my weird pile. Maury Wills. Here's a beat up Joe Torre, Willie Stargell, and Hank Aaron League Leaders card. And Chris Chambliss. Okay, let's see what's next here. Let me get this stack off to my side. I know you can't see it too well, but I'm kind of piling these up in piles outside of the box. 81 Topps, Dennis Eckersley. Hey, look, printing orbs. Lots of them. Wow, pretty cool. Rod Carew, Brian Downing, Dennis Eckersley again, Robin Yount, Henderson and LaFleur. Whoops, lost them. Steve Garvey. These look a little bit worn. Johnny Bench, Ron Say, Yaz, Al Holland. I think that's a rookie card, is it? I'm not sure. Alan Trammell, Willie Stargell, Jack Morris, Fergie Jenkins, Tony Pena rookie card, Dave Parker, Bert Hooton, Mark Belanger, Jerry Royce, Bill Lee, Willie Wilson, championships card for the National League, World Series card with Tug McGraw, Bake McBride, one of my favorite players, Manny Trio, another favorite, Jose Cruz, John Denny, Willie Wilson record breaker, Alan Trammell again, Lance Parrish, Al Oliver, Bo Diaz, Paul Molitor. Some more 81 Topps, Lamar Hoyt, Willie Wilson again, Sal Bando, Willie Hernandez, Cedeno, Tennis, Al Raboski, Randy Jones, Lonnie Smith, Chris Chambliss, Rich Dotson, Britt Burns, Greg Minton, Keith Moreland, Joe Rudy, Dwayne Murphy, Greg Gross, Bill Russell, Ron LaFleur, Buddy Bell, Charlie Huff, Vida Blue, Pedro Guerrero, Lloyd Mosby, Sal Bando again, Al Oliver again, Joe Necro, Dave Winfield, Mario Mendoza, cool one there, Roland Office, Dwayne Murphy, Terry Kennedy, Bill North, Reggie Smith, Chris Chambliss, George Foster, another Wilson record breaker, Ben Ogilvy, Rusty Staub, Cecil Cooper. Here's a Kmart card, Maury Wills, Steve Stone in Carlton, Tony Armas, Bobby Mercer, Dave Cash, Hal McRae, Tug McGraw, Frank Tanana, Tommy John, Jim Cott, Dan Quisenberry, and Carlton record breaker. Pretty cool. Some more 81 Topps. Reggie Cleveland, Figueroa, Steve Mura, Ron Hassey. Not sure if any of those players made it very far. Barry Foote. Yep. Charlie Moore, Bruce Kim, Silvio Martinez, Ken Landreau, Tom Hume, Andre Thornton, Wayne Nordhagen, Doug Capella, Jim Sundberg, Gary Maddox, kind of worn corners on that, Omar Moreno, John Denny again, Gorman Thomas, Junior Kennedy, Al Williams, Gary Woods, Randy Neiman, Bob Molinaro, Larry Cox, Rick Burleson, Chet Lemon, Dave Cash, John D'Acquisto, Ron Hassey, Astros Future Stars, Ron Hassey again, Amos Otis, Jose Cruz, Mark Fidrich, Neil Allen, Jim Dwyer, Eddie Whitson, Jim Gantner, Roger Erickson, Mike Barlow, Mike Squires, and John Tamargo. So we got a pile of commons. It's a lot of semi-stars. Okay, here's some of those 76 cards. Ralph Garr, Nate Colbert, Jose Cruz, Larry Dierker, Felix Milan, Larry Parrish, Tug McGraw, Bobby Grich, Don Gullett, Al Raboski, Andy Thornton, Joe Rudy, Bob Davis. That's a rookie card for Bob. Tommy Harper, Tommy Davis, Bill Singer, Joe Coleman, Doug DeCinces. There's a 78 Fred Lynn. Ooh, a 71 Tony Oliva. Oh, that's a miscut. Cool. With a big giant printing orb. Oh, that's excellent. Definitely add that to the miscut collection. Sixto Lescano, we're back to 181. Preston Hanna. Ken Forsch, Dave Revering, Julio Cruz, Joe Patini, Nolan Ryan. Let me get a closer look at this one. Oh, it looks like it has a little bit of a crease across here. Kent Tekulve, that's if you hear the barking, that's Riker, Cody in the background. Carney Lansford from '82, Jerry Kuzman, Phil Huffman, Rob Piccolo, Ed Whitson, Jim Norris, Tom Underwood, Marvis Foley, Doug Rowell, Tony Armas, Ron Reed, Mark Belanger, Bucky Dent, Jeff Burrows, Sal Butera, Rick Miller, Renee Martin, and Hector Cruz. Okay, here's some more 76 cards. Bill Hands, Rick Waits, Lowenstein, LaRoche, John Ellis, Frank Duffy, Ed Crosby, Brent Strom, Dave Roberts, Roger Metzger, Ken Brett, Mike Vale, Randy Tate. These actually look like they're in pretty good shape. John Ellis traded. There's the Orioles team card. Oh, that one's marked. Dyer Miller, Tony Muser, Paul Mitchell, Ellie Hendricks, Ross Grimsley, Tim Nordbrook, Grant Jackson, Jim Crawford traded, Jim Holt, Morris Nettles, Mike Tyson, Ken Ritz, or Reitz, I think, Mario Guerrero, Luis Melendez, Buddy Bradford, Al Oliver, that's a nice one, Bobby Bonds, Ron Say, Bill Buckner, couple star cards, Bucky Dent, Luis Tiant, Ken Griffey, stolen base leaders, Rivers, Washington, and Otis, Don Money, Mike Cuellar, and Dick Ruthven. So far, that's been pretty good. I don't know how far I am from completing the 76 set. I think I'm about a third of the way there, but this is definitely going to help me. Ken Sanders, Ontiveros, Halicki, Sadek, not sure how to pronounce that, Larvel Blanks, Indians team, that one's unmarked. Not going to name all these because I'm going to try to save my voice for the best ones. But I'm going to show you everything in here. Walt Williams, Ted Kubiak, Joe Ferguson, Ray Burris, Charlie Moore. Looks like mostly common cards. What do we got here? Ed Ott, rookie card. I remember Jerry White as well. Steve Busby, Ken Forsch. We just saw one of him on the 81, I believe, not too long ago. Rudy May. I think he led the league in ERA 1 year. Ken Brett, George's brother. Gene Kleins, Jesus Alou. Lenny Randall, who sadly, I think, passed away last year. More 76. Al Downing. So I kind of think I got my $25 worth so far, just from this one row. Bob Apodaca. More, that's like the third Ken Sanders I think we've seen. Rick Auerbach. Ollie Brown, I remember him. Another team card. That one's unmarked for the Indians. Grant Jackson, Rudy May. That's the second Rudy May, isn't it? Milwaukee Brewers, that one's unmarked. So some of them are unmarked. Tom Hutton. Yeah, the condition of these aren't too bad for 76 cards. They look like they have a little bit of wear on the corners, but when I'm trying to complete a set from this far back, I'm not too concerned with the condition of the commons. If they're like excellent mint, I'd be okay with that. Woody Fryman. Where I really want them to be in good shape is when I have a star card. Buzz Capra, that's a neat name. Denny Doyle. Another Denny Doyle, that's two of him. Kurt Bavacqua. This is the guy with still sporting a nice unibrow. I think he had one pretty much most of his career. Not as prominent as Wally Moon, who sported that unibrow through his whole life, and it was sort of like his one. I hate to use the word gimmick, but he kept it up his whole life, as far as I know. Ross Grimsley and Dan Warthen. And we're almost done with this first row. Jim Bibby. Okay, that looks like it has a corner ding. There's a Giants team card. That one's unmarked. Frank Tavares. So I don't know if this box was just leftovers from a collection that they had previously sold all the great cards they had in it. It could be. Let's start up here on this side. I think I see. Okay, here's our first junk wax card, 89 Alex Madrid. We got some 77s, Cesar Geronimo, Steve Swisher. Here's a 72 Gary Peters. Back to 76, really off-center Richie Zisk. I know some folks will call that one a miscut, but for my own collecting purposes, it needs to show something on the edges, like another card or some of the characters that are printed along the border of the sheet. Paul Lindblad. Yeah, these are really off-center. Bill Sharp. Fred Kendall from 74. Willie Montanez. Larry Bittner. Hey, no, that one's... It's almost thought I had a bigger miss. Oh, we got one. Here's another one. Oh, something took a bite out of it. Jimmy Wynn from 74 Tops. I think this is my first miscut that also has somebody ate a corner off of it. Terry Crowley, so 73. Oh, damn, Don Baylor. That's pretty cool. Good one. Jeff Burrows. That might be a second-year card for Burrows. Boots Day. Jack Hyatt. Chris Spire. Ken Holtzman. There's a really beat-up Doug Rader. There's a 75 card. Lee Lacey. Tug McGraw. Mick Kelleher. Jerry Grote. All right, let's see what else we got here. Some 86 Fleer, Joe Carter, Mike Schmidt, Tommy Herr, Rusty Staub, Darrell Porter, Tony Pena, Gary Gaetti, Mike Hargrove, Gary Matthews, George Hendrick, Bobby Grich, Terry Kennedy, Al Bunbury, Cecil Cooper, Tony Phillips, Dave Steeb, Tony Fernandez, Dave Concepcion. What is this? Donruss. Looks like it's got some paper loss. What's the date on this? It's like 98. Barry Bonds. Not too much. That's not too bad. This one has some paper loss down here at the bottom. This one's missing some here, McGuire. So these must have been all stuck together at one point. Another Barry Bonds. Yeah, they're all showing problems over here. You can see it further in. So these all got stuck to each other at some point and were pulled apart. Derek Jeter, Juan Gonzalez, Andrew Jones, Big Mac, Darren Erstad, Ivan Rodriguez, Bernie Williams, Barry Larkin really has some paper loss on that one. Alex Rodriguez. Okay, this is 94 Donruss. Todd Zeal. That's got missing something here. What's this? Another checklist card. Barry Bonds. This is from 93 Donruss. Is that what that says? Yeah. Ryan Sandberg. 85 Donruss McReynolds. 86 Donruss Gossage. It looks like it's got some discoloration. It's like maybe a wax stain on that and the Kirk Gibson. What's this? Fred Lewis Fleer. It's got a huge crease down it. 2007. I didn't know they were still issuing Fleer cards in 2007. I lost track of a lot of that stuff through the 90s when I took a hiatus from collecting. John Smoltz, that's got a corner ding. Alex Gordon rookie card. That's got some damage along the edge here. 90 Fleer All-Star Team, Joe McGrain, an insert card. 92 Bill Doran. Steve Avery, Alex Fernandez from 91 Score. There's Pinnacle, Roger McDowell, some Upper Deck, Darryl Boston. So here's the junk wax stuff. Always expect to find these in boxes every time I'm out. Bernard Gilkey, Chris Carpenter. I didn't check this side as closely as I did the other side. Oh, here's 74 Topps Vita Blue. Bill Campbell. Bill North has a big crease down here. Rick Wise, Joe Coleman, Bill Lee. Ooh, wow, what happened to this one? This has got a big crease right there. Multiple creases. Matt Capps. What is this, 2008? Yeah. Not used to seeing modern cards with that much damage on them. John Hiller, Al Oliver, Walter Alston, Dave McNally, Cookie Rojas, Jim Lonborg, Earl Weaver from 78. Doesn't look too bad. Sal Bando, Hal McRae. Oh, the Vita Blue one has a big something going along here across the bottom. Lou Piniella too. Bob Boone, they all have the same problem. There's a 75 George Foster. Big, some paper loss on the corner up there. Rusty Staub. Dave Concepcion has a crease. What's this? I think these are those 1983 reprints. Larry Doba and Delanis. Roberto Clemente. That's Renata Galasso, 1984. I thought there was something else in that first stack when I was at that place. Let me double check. I'm not seeing it. It was another thing that caught my eye when I was there. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Maybe I missed it. Yeah, I don't see it in this stack of cards. Nah, I could have sworn I saw, or did I miss it? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on there, folks. I just thought I remember seeing something else that caught my eye. It was like a color shift card. And I can't believe I just went through and missed it. I don't remember if it was on that first column or the... Yeah, here it is. I found it. I don't know why I missed this the first time through, but this is something that caught my eye. It's got like a color shift error. You can see he's kind of blurry. So that was a cool pickup too, because I'm always interested in those. Alright, I think this is more junk wax. I think I'll just quietly go through these. Don't need to name all these. Most of you already know who all these folks are. I see a lot of YouTubers on that when they were kids collected during this era, and this era came up. I was already in my early 20s when this stuff came out. I started in 1979 with one pack that my dad bought me somewhere, and I don't remember where. I remember it had a Yaz card in it. It's probably really beat up if I could find it again. So yeah, here's your usual junk wax that you find it. I usually don't find very many cards out at yard sales. That feels like it has some sort of... There's something wrong with the bottom of it. It must be a wax stain. Nate Colbert from 74. I think this is more junk wax. Dennis Lamp. Dan Plesac. Larry Sheets, Dave Stewart, Cecil Fielder, Harold Reynolds. Might as well throw in a few obligatory beep beep, so beep beep everybody. Usually I do that beep in between pack openings, and this is kind of just like a box reveal. And this is the first time I've ever filmed anything I bought at a yard sale. I did do some box videos a long, long time ago at a place called Street of Shops in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. There was a seller down in the basement area that had boxes, and I think I bought 2 different ones, and both videos are over in an hour. I'm not sure how long I've gone so far in this because this thing that my phone is attached to, I can't see the time on it. Oops, there, I just bumped into it. Sorry about that. Hope that didn't make anyone dizzy. There's a Cal Ripken from '89. So yeah, I kind of think I did pretty good for $25. I mean, there are many cards in here have some damage, but the good ones, I think, kind of make up for that, or it evens out. You know, I don't know how much to discount off of a card value for corner ding. I suspect junk wax corner dings make them pretty much not worth anything. Oh, wow. Look at what happened to this one. Holy cow, it's got multiple creases and somebody ate off the corner. Alejandro Pena. I ought to do a collection of these things. It'd be kind of neat to go to set up a booth at a card show and just have nothing but that in your case. And put price tags that would just make anyone just laugh out loud. Okay, '07 tops. More junk wax. Actually, there's not as much junk wax in this box as I thought there would be. Joaquin Andujar, Buddy Bell, Ron Say, Dave Steeb, Cecil Cooper. And there's a surprisingly a number of a lot of semi-stars in this box. There's some commons, yeah. But I'm surprised at how many semi-stars. I guess junk wax semi-stars aren't worth too much. Maybe a nickel. Paul Konerko, what is this? Fleer Tradition. Looks like he's got some paper loss. 1998. It's got the update number. So 1998 Fleer Tradition update. Oh, wow. Yeah, these have some problems. Lots of, splotches from where they were stuck to the... Oh, look at the corner of that one. Wow, that one almost looks like it's missing half the I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Like more paper came off of it than usual. Alex Rodriguez. This looks like it was probably a hard set to collect if it has this much paper loss. I think just about everything here I think has it. Some of these names I don't recognize either. There's Big Mac, first to hit 62 homers. He's got paper loss across the top there. That corner as well. A little bit on the back too. Kerry Wood 20 strikeout game. I remember that. Paper loss all along the bottom here. So yeah, I kind of think this was just like leftover stuff and they just wanted to get rid of it. But I got some good stuff out of this. I probably have the 76 top set maybe halfway complete now. Look at that. I'm guessing. I don't know. I'd have to look at I have like a checklist that I kept in a spreadsheet so that on my phone I could take it out into the wild, and if I find any at good prices, I could fill in some holes. Adam Dunn. I don't know if that's a rookie card or not. It's hard to tell from back in that time. They didn't use the rookie logos like they do now where they have rules for what's a rookie card. because sometimes it's usually draft cards that were rookie cards back in those days. Marlon Anderson, remember him? Aaron Boone, Cal Ripken, yep, paper loss. That's too bad. These actually look kind of nice. I've never seen these before, or if I have, I just don't remember them. There's a Griffey one, 350th homer, youngest player. Too bad his career was boggled with injuries near the end. He could have probably made 700 homers if he was healthy. He just wasn't the same after he went to the Reds. Okay, here's some stuff in penny sleeves. Clubhouse Series, Ken Griffey Jr. Promo, 1992, front row. I'm not familiar with that. I've never seen that before. Kyle Schwarber rookie card from Panini. Rhys Hoskins rookie card, Bowman Platinum. Mark Trumbo. Nick Castellanos, Bowman rookie. And Panini Classics rookie. Gleyber Torres, rookie performers from Heritage. Big League Torres rookie card. Alec Bohm rookie card from Bowman Platinum. I don't think I have that. I didn't know these were in here. Whoa, look at that one. We got an Alec Bohm Prism Refractor rookie card. That's pretty cool. Jazz Chisholm. Kodai Senga, that's from Inception. What's this? Willie Mays Museum Collection. I guess that's a base set card. Still pretty cool. It's always good to get a Willie Mays card. Bobby Dahlbeck. Here's some more 07s. These look like they have corner dings. Omar Vizquel. Ubaldo Jimenez. Adam Lind. Rookie card. Bobby Cox. Jeff Kent. Adam LaRoche. Mickey Mantle. Hey, pretty cool. It doesn't look like it's perfect, but not too bad. I'll take that. Okay, what do we got here? 2023 tops. I think I briefly looked at this. It's like, well, I've got a lot of this, so it looks like mostly common cards. Well, here's a 40-40. Welcome to the club, Rodriguez insert. Salvador Perez. Yu Darvish. It's possible that someday we might be calling this Junk Wax 2.0. I don't know. Not sure what the price of base set cards are going for. I imagine Ohtani and Aaron Judge and rookie cards from the base set are still carrying some value. Ooh, Wander Franco, boo. Jarren Duran. Brandon Marsh and his amazing beard. Cal Raleigh. Second year card. Vaughn Grissom rookie card. Hunter Brown rookie card. That's nice. He had a good year this year. Gabriel Moreno. Jonathan Aranda had a decent year this year too, I think. I'd have to double check his statistics, but I think he did. Iggy Rosario. Craig Biggio in the 88 design. That's nice. You know, I might use this overhead thing a little bit more, although I have to stand to record this instead of being seated. But the glare isn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's kind of got like a ring, and the phone sits in the middle. Bought this a long time ago, but I finally found an opportunity to use it. 2024 tops. There's David Bednar. Beep, beep. Yeah, I know I should be beeping more, but I'm having a lot of fun here, and I'm distracted from what I usually do. Jeremy Pena's second year card. Doing a big burp, too. Oh, cool. Bobby Witt Jr. And we're almost near the end. This is the last bunch. Chris Bryant. What's this? Topps Trading Card Day. Pete Alonso, Luis Robert, Carlos Correa, Jazz Chisholm, Nolan Arenado. That's from 2024. I don't think I've ever seen those before. Topps Chrome, Salvador Perez, Jose Ramirez, all etch, Esteri Ruiz, Zach Wheeler, Casey Schmidt, Nolan Jones. These are showing. You can see the ring that the light fixture has. Hopefully it's not too distracting. If so, I apologize. This is a learning experience for me. I've never used one of these overhead phone holders with a light around it. It's actually pretty nifty. It's designed pretty nicely. It's holding itself and not worried about the phone collapsing. Oh, this poor fellow. That championship series loss. I feel sad for what he ended up having happen. Of all things to happen. Lawrence Butler rookie card. Alright, that's the end of the box. Like I said, it was Mark 35 or best offer. And while I was looking through it, the gentleman said, hey, I'll give you that box for $25. And I was like, I had already seen the 76 commons in there. And I saw, these two alone. I don't know. I've seen this sell for 10 at an antique mall. This maybe 5, so 15 possibly. I was like, well, geez, that makes up like 15 out of the $25, and there's still all these cards left. Now, admittedly, a lot of them look like they're worn and stuff, but I got some decent stuff out of there. Oops. Now my piles are falling down. I'm trying to scoot out the... Oh, boy. I got to be careful here. These wackadoodle cards. Color shift Chris Chambliss. Miscut Jim Wynn with a bite taken out of it. A nice miscut of Tony Oliva with a neat little printing orb. Well, a big printing orb. Dennis Eckersley with multiple printing orbs on the bottom there. And Tim McCarver with a probably a wet imprint of the back of another card when the sheets were on top of each other. And I don't see these very often, so that's pretty cool. I'm really happy with that. Those, I think, are the exciting things in here. I'm sure you'll disagree with that, but that's kind of what I collect. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, did I get a good deal for $25? I'm going to say yes, I did. If you disagree, let me know why. I'm kind of curious. I thought this was pretty cool. And it also helps me out because I'm trying to complete the 76 top set, and that bunch of cards is going to add to how much less I need to get, and I got it at a good deal. So I'm happy with that. Happy with the weird miscut thingies, and I got a few rookie cards. I don't believe I have any of them, so that's really cool too. All right, that's all I'm going to say on that. Take care, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and don't forget to leave a beep beep in the comments and let me know if I got a good deal or not. Take care, everyone. Beep beep.